The first body was found before dawn. A shepherd's dog, eyes wide open, ribs showing not from starvation but emptiness. No blood, no violence, just hollow. Father Mathers held a dawn mass, but no one attended. Not out of disrespect, but dread. The entire village was silent. The wind screaming around them sounded like the voices of drowned sailors. Not out of disrespect, but dread. The entire village was silent. He whined screaming around them sounded like the voices of drowned sailors. Lila and Elias walked to the Abbey ruins. Above them, the bones of the Abbey loomed like ancient teeth ready to bite. They found footprints in the mud, bare feet, an unbroken stride. Then they felt it. The cold. Not the wind, not the weather, but a cold that crawled beneath your skin, behind your eyes. Elias held his lantern higher. Then they saw it scratched into the stone of the Abbey wall. With a finger, or perhaps a claw, it read, "I remember you, Whitby." The town changed after the shipwreck. Fish rotted in the nets. Candles flickered blue. Children spoke backwards in their sleep. And something moved behind the gravestones of St. Mary's. Lila wandered the churchyard alone, a girl with secrets in her veins. "They say the ship brought a curse," whispered a boy as she passed. "They're wrong," she muttered. "It brought him." The bell tower struck 13. No one had said it. From the Abbey ruins above, a shadow flared, long, inhuman. It vanished before anyone could scream. Lila stopped, her eyes wide. She wasn't the only one who'd seen it. There in the graveyard, kneeling beside a freshly dug grave, was a man in a long coat, his face obscured by the shadow of a wide-brimmed hat. He was muttering to himself, his voice low and dangerous. Lila knew that voice. She knew that man. And as he turned, she saw that his eyes were the same color as the sea, cold and dark and full of secrets. Clara found the journal first. It was hidden in the vestry wall, bound in human skin and inked in something darker. The writing crawled and flickered and changed. "He was never buried. He is the burial," it said. And on the final page, the name Dracula was scorched. She ran to Elias. "It's not a ghost," she told him, breathless. "It's a hunger." But Elias wasn't listening. He was staring out the window. The sky over the harbor had turned red. And beneath the waves, something was rising, something dark and huge. It didn't break the surface, but Clara and Elias both saw it. "What does it mean?" Clara whispered, her hand shaking. Elias didn't answer. He just kept staring at the water as the red sky bled into the sea. "I think," he said finally, his voice grim, "that we're about to find out." The fishermen refused to sail. The boats came back empty, or not at all. Salt hardened on the nets like frost. Father O'Malley rang the church bell. Then he was gone before the next chime. They found his cassock near the 199 steps. Lila stood at the top, her hair wild in the sea wind. Below her, scratches, deep repeating a single name carved again and again, V lad, V lad, V lad. She didn't scream. She smiled. "He remembers." And somewhere deep in the Abbey's bones, something laughed. Elias and Clara broke into the Abbey. They weren't looking for trouble, just a place to hide from the storm. But as soon as they stepped inside, they realized that something was very wrong. All of the doors were jammed shut. And as the wind picked up outside, the town of Whitby held its breath. Inside the Abbey, it was colder than the air outside. And in the flickering light of the candelabras, they could see bones littered across the nave floor. Long, old human bones. Elias felt a chill crawl up his spine. He couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. And then he saw it. Carved into the altar was the message, "He walks when we forget." And behind the altar, open and empty, was a coffin. The wind was screaming now, and it wasn't just the wind. It was something alive. You've walked deeper into the storm. The veil is thinning. The past is stirring. And something ancient, something evil, watches from the Abbey ruins. In episode 2, you saw the signs, The blood on the steps, the whispers in the church, and the girl who doesn't yet understand the curse she carries. But it's far from over. Tomorrow night, Episode 3 unearths what lies beneath the stones of Whitby. The dead remember, the living forget. And Dracula, he never truly left. Join us for the next chapter of The Hollow Steps. Like, subscribe, and follow the path. Episode 3 is waiting.